Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gadsden. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Syracuse right back at it. To the air, it's McCord. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Fast motion from the offense. This is a designed run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got a man. It's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. It's Ott. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Tempo and overdrive. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be a draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab down the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
With the catch, it's Ross Simmons.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play-action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross Simmons. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. Running back goes in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to throw, it's McCord. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Grab near the marker, it's Allen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Working the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That completion delivers a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Gadsden. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7 as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room. It's Allen. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gadsden. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking downfield, it's McCord. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. No huddle, offense to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
To throw, it's McCord. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Canvas Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Offense set on 1st down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out.